Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny 2. All right, folks, in this video, we're going to go over the latest Destiny 2 news, including the This Week at Bungie for the 18th of January. A couple of news bits beforehand. The CEO of Activision, Eric Hirshberg, will be leaving Activision this year, I believe in March. So speculate in the comment section what that actually means. Remember, Activision doesn't own Bungie. They distribute the game, and they obviously invested a lot of money into the Destiny franchise. So at the end of the day, we don't really know how much control or influence Activision has on decisions made within Bungie Studios, but of course, speculate in the comment section. Don't know if things are really going to change all that much, but it will be interesting to see what Activision does with Destiny 2, with Bungie, when they have some new leadership at the helm. Next up, let's talk about the faction rallies outrage that's going around. And a quick question for you guys. When I reported the news yesterday, when Bungie clarified, did you think I was not upset that all those weapons were not available? I think you guys, I don't know, some of you read a little too much into my video yesterday. Of course I was bummed out. Why do I play faction rallies? I play them because I want the weapons. So what am I doing? Not really playing faction rallies. I might play in my hunter just a little bit to get the hunter gear set, but then that's about it. No weapons for me. It's not really fun. I want weapons. I want new toys. And I think a lot of you guys thought I was just kind of blasé about it. And I was blasé about it because, you know, there's a lot more things to be outraged and angry about in life than not getting new weapons in a video game. Yeah, of course it sucks, you know. I really don't care about armor right now until armor really starts to mean things, when Masterwork armor hits, and hopefully when the new raid armor has modifications that benefit me in the raid. All right, yeah, then I'll be about armor. But yeah, I was definitely bummed out about it, guys. But it's simple. Just not really going to play faction rallies except to get the gear set for my hunter because it looks cool, and that stuff's going to go in the vault because it's all mobility. The hunter, in my opinion, all my hunter stuff except for the Dawning gear set, which I bought with Bright Dust, not silver, gives me a lot of recovery. So yeah, it sucks, and hopefully the next faction rally will get better. We don't know. You know what? Faction rallies is probably not going to evolve until later, maybe in the fall or something. But for right now, it seems like the weapons, they're going to be drip feeding us the weapons through the next couple of faction rallies, which is a buzzkill. Yeah, it is. So if you guys think that I was just like blasé about it, yeah, I was, but there's a lot more things in life to be upset about, and I'm enjoying life right now. So the fact that we can't get weapons, look, just going to move on, and hopefully Iron Banner, I really hope, well, we know Iron Banner is going to be coming back at the end of the month, and hopefully all the weapons will be available for Iron Banner. If they just drip feed us that, yeah, Iron Banner is going to stink too. Next up, Bungie looks like they're hiring a community manager. I saw Jay from Destiny Tracker. He posted, hey, look at this position that's open. I should apply for it. So it looks like, yeah, if you go to the description, and I'll link it in the description if you want to apply to it. But yeah, they're hiring for a community manager. So of course the internet took that and ran with it. As well, heads are rolling over at Bungie. I don't really think so, guys. Let's do a little speculation here. Recently, Jason Schreier from Kotaku reported that Bungie's working on Destiny 3. Now, I know you can't believe everything you read from media outlets, but Jason has been pretty dead on with most of his predictions and things that he's heard or reported on over the past couple of years. So, first off, it could be maybe they're hiring a community manager for Destiny 3, but that's highly unlikely. But if you've noticed, in the last couple of weeks, when it comes to community managing and also the This Week at Bungie's, DMG04, Dylan from Bungie, has been taking on a lot of those responsibilities. So my speculation is this, and please leave me yours in the comment section, is that, I don't know, it could be Deej. You know, he's been there the longest. Cosmo and Dylan have been doing more. Well, Cosmo is a community manager. Dylan's been doing a lot of the stuff, and Dylan has been with Bungie for a long time. Maybe Deej is moving into a different role down the road. I don't think Deej is leaving Bungie at all, because if you look, he's still very active on Twitter. He's active in the forums. He's active just everywhere. So I don't think Deej is going anywhere, but perhaps they are hiring a community manager right now for Destiny, obviously, not Destiny 3. That was just me just talking about Kotaku before, but you know where I'm going with this. Maybe Deej might be moving into another role, or maybe even Cosmo might be moving into another role. Who knows at this point, but they are definitely hiring another community manager for Destiny. Next up, let's move into the This Week at Bungie. So Cosmo kicks it off with talking about faction rallies, and he acknowledges, as well as Christopher Barrett did the other day on Twitter, there were some issues with faction rallies. The expectations were not set right at the beginning of it. I think all of us kind of thought, hey, we see all these new weapons in the database, that's what's going to drop. But no, those weapons, they're the winning weapons. They'll start getting added to the loot pool as faction rallies progress through Season 2. They also talk about the Lost Sector lockout. If you didn't know, if you go loot 2 Lost Sectors back to back, there's kind of like a 10-minute timeout on that, whereas you can't, if you go try to loot another one, you're not going to get any faction tokens. For me, farming, it really hasn't affected me because I would do like 2 lost sectors, then maybe go do like a public event or a couple of patrols because some of the ornaments I want to get from New Monarchy, you got to do patrols. And then by the time that 10 minutes is up, then those lost sectors are ready for me to farm again. So it really hasn't been an issue for me, but people were pretty upset about it. But the reason why they have that is to prevent the exploit that was there before where we could farm a couple of 100 tokens per hour. So I don't know, to me, it's not a big deal. I'm just playing the game and I get tokens. And like I said, you know, there's really no incentive for me other than getting the New Monarchy set or set of ornaments for my Huntress. That's about it. I don't think I'm going for it on my Titan or my Warlock. Next up, we hear from Josh Hamrick. He is one of the Sandbox leads, if you remember him from Destiny 1. I'm just going to read some of this verbatim. He says, the exotic pass, which if you don't know, that's them basically reworking all the exotics from weapons, armor, things like that. The exotic pass is moving forward nicely with John Wisniewski at the helm. The team also has been talking about things we want to see in the next balance pass, which is going to be coming in Season 3 for the last several weeks. Also, Grant McKay has put together a really exciting plan for Mods 2.0 that will open up their requirements significantly, allowing them to be more potent in ways that you'll end up feeling directly in your ability uptime and therefore total power output. So really nothing in terms of details regarding what they're actually going to change, but then he took to Twitter, he talked about how he just wanted to kind of introduce himself because he's kind of been quiet, I believe, since Destiny 1. But then let me read you this tweet here. It says, at the highest level, we want to make you feel more like a god as you're playing the game. I think that will influence all of our decisions, and I believe is what, if you totally condense it all down to a single statement, is what I'm hearing from the community as well. Now, that's going to be critical, guys. I mean, we can all agree in Destiny 1, we felt powerful. We felt OP. In Destiny 2, not so much. Even in the Crucible, if we think about it. When there was unbalance, things were more fun. You know, I mean, even with the Prometheus lens glitch, that week, when everyone was running around playing laser tag, that was a lot of fun. So hopefully they're working on things for this next balance update, which looks like it's not coming until Season 3. Hopefully we'll feel more powerful, but I'm more concerned with seeing what the exotic pass is going to be like. What are they going to do to current exotics, whether it's armor or weapons for that matter? Because right now, Masterworks, that's what I'm using. I'm not really using exotics that much because I'm putting myself at a disadvantage if I'm not making orbs for my allies. And I really can't wait to see what they're going to do with Mods 2.0. Because right now, if they're not moving back to random rolls, and I know we all, listen, I miss random rolls as much as the next person. Mods, changing up the mods is going to be the only way that we can actually feel powerful again and really personalize our weapons and armor. I've said this before, what I think they should do is let us go in and craft and put so many different mods and different perks like Outlaw or Rifle Battle. Let us create our own, let's bring up an example, God Roll Better Devils. But then when you go into PvP, those extra mods are just not active, right? Just have the base mod active so that the PvP folks will have their balance and us in PvE can feel a little overpowered for once. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Leave me a hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and thanks for sticking with me, guys. I know lately it's just been brutal on all of us content creators. So many are just yelling at us saying, why don't you just move on? This game's dead already. Well, what else am I going to cover? You know what I mean? I'm enjoying the downtime. I spend more time with my girlfriend. I spend more time training Muay Thai. I'm relaxing for once. And as for covering other games, I mean, look, the only other 2 games I'm really playing right now is Star Wars Battlefront 2, which I know people hate me just for liking that game, and World War II, and I'm not going to upload videos on that. It's not fun for me. I like Destiny 2. I do the raids every week. I do the raid lair every week. I have fun, and then I play some other games when I'm just not playing Destiny 2. So that's it. Babel mode's been engaged this entire time. Do me a favor. Drop a like at this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube, and that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.